Hello everyone, I'm Rubber Ducky, DivenDerp in game, and this is a tutorial on creating a radar contact alarm. So this shouldn't be a very long video, but let's go ahead and get started. Basically what we're going to do is anytime something enters radar, we're going to pop up a little visual and audible alarm so that you don't have to sit there and watch radar to make sure someone's not sneaking up on you. As soon as it happens, you'll see it and hear it. So let's go ahead and get started. Go to Advanced and Lewis Script. We're going to go to Library, Start, and the first thing we're going to do is create a new variable. We're going to call it new contact. It's going to be a Boolean, and it's going to be set to false initially. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a way to turn the alarm on and off, so a way to test it and also a way to turn the alarm off once it's been triggered. So for that, we're going to go to System, Add Filter, Action Start. We're going to look for option 5. I don't think we've selected option 5 before, so let's just take a quick gander. Yeah, I don't see it. So option 5. And now we're going to set new contact equal to not new contact. Okay, and what the not keyword does is it flips it. So in the case of a Boolean, if new contact is false, then it becomes true. If new contact is true, then it becomes false. It just flips it, or what we kind of call in programming flipping the bit. So if it's false, it becomes true. If it's true, it becomes false. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to test it. So if new contact, so if it's true, then then we're going to do system dot play sound. We're going to do alarm dot wave. Now, I downloaded the sound from the internet. This is not something DU has. It's something I went down. You can play any sound you want, so long as it is either a wave or an MP3. So I just went to a place, looked for an alarm sound, looked for one that was not annoying, but also going to grab my attention. So I got this guy here, but any sound will work so long as you put it in the right place. And I'll show you what the right place is in a second. As long as it's the right place, it's a wave, and it is called whatever you put here. So if yours is called my space alarm, then you would put my space alarm here. Mine's just called alarm.wave, so it is alarm.wave. All right. Else system dot stop sound, and this just stops the sound. So if it's not true or we flip it, then we want to stop playing the sound if it's playing it. End. All right. So there's that. The next thing is we need to get the visual part. So let's go back to library, start. We're going to create a new function. Do it right here. Ooh, I don't know what all that was about. Okay. Function. We're going to call it breath or breathe. We're going to do local t equal, and local just means that this variable only has scope inside this function. Math.seal here. Now, this math here, I'm not going to fully explain it exactly what it goes to. What we're doing is we're creating a consistent kind of up-down pulsing breath. So a number that goes up and it goes down at a consistent rate. It's not all we're doing. We're basically using time and a special type of math called modular, like a little modular math thing we use in programming, which basically when you divide something, you get, how many times you get divided it, and you also get the remainder. And we're basically playing with the remainder here. But for right now, you can just trust me, just copy this down. It's not very complex, but it would take more time to explain than I really want to put into it. So, parentheses, system dot get time. So that gets us a system time in game. And this is in milliseconds, which is just really tiny seconds, times 100. We're just modifying it to make it a number we care about, so it goes up high enough. Mod, which is a percentile sign, but in programming we call it mod 200 minus 100. Return ternary. Now remember, ternary is the method we create. It's right here above us. Ternary is the method we created. Let's just test a condition and pass something different depending on whether it's true or false. So ternary, and what we're testing is t greater than 0. And if that's true, then we're just going to pass back t. And if it's false, we're going to pass back t times -1. All right, straightforward and simple. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to build the HUD text, but we're going to create a new one here called function display contact. All right, and we're going to return, there we go. And we're just going to copy this whole line here and just going to modify it some. Now there's a reason why I'm not just using this guy. There's a value down here I care about that's not up here, that I will need down here. You'll see here in a second. So for x, we're going to do math.floor. Oops, we're overwriting. If that starts happening, hit insert. There you go. If you start overwriting something you really don't want to overwrite, just hit insert and that'll stop it from doing that. Math.floor, screen width divided by 2. I'm just going to copy this. Control C. I'm going to change this to height. Height divided by 2, so that's half the screen width and half the screen wide, so basically center screen. We're going to bump it up a little bit. We'll say 250. We'll see how that looks. Text anchor, we're going to do middle. The weight, we're going to do bold. For the colors, this is where we're going to modify just a little bit. So it's not RGB, we're going to do RGBA. And A is an alpha layer, so think transparency or opaqueness. So we are going to do neon red, which is 2554949, and now an alpha, which is where our breadth function comes in. And I believe we need to times that by 0.01. I think. We'll see. If it's wrong, we'll know soon. And for text, we're just going to do all caps contact with a exclamation, because, you know, important. All right. So now we need to add that to the actual screen. So let's go do that. System update. Just put that there for a second. Copy this. Booyah. Okay, that should work. So now, I think that's everything to at least test it. So let's exit out, get in the pilot seat. Oh, we got a script error. What's the script error? Concatenate W. Where's W? Aha, the font weight. Wait, no, I did font. Oh, I did font. I see. I put fonts weight into bold. So this needs to be bold. And this needs to be do big. So 10 em. Perfect. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see. Oop, that's a little low to the screen. So let's play with that. Sorry, my mind just stopped working for a second. Okay, display contact, here we go. So we went higher. I said plus 250. Let's actually minus 250. What does that look like? Perfect. It was like right in the middle of everything. Okay. So now we only want that to display when there's a new contact. So let's change that. So, space here. Ooh, ternary, new contact. So only if new contact. So, but if new contact, then this whole big chunk here, return that. Else, we're going to return nothing. And just close that off. Okay, so now when we get in, we shouldn't see anything. There's no script error, okay? But now if I hit Alt-5, which if you remember is what we bound that one key to, yep, there's contact. Awesome. And you heard the sound play, so there's that. Next, we need to make it so that if a contact actually enters in, that we actually like blow up and start sounding alarms. So for that, we're going to go down here to advanced. It's a Lewis script. Look for the radar. We're going to add filter. We're going to look for enter. And we're going to put an asterisk. And what this does is that little area here where my cursor's at allows us to filter out constructs. But we want any construct. Any construct that pops in here, we want to know about it, because it's probably a bad case. If you have the script able to ship, you're probably going to hit something bad. Is why you care. So in that case, we're just going to do new contact equal true. All right, and next we're going to do system dot play. What did it? Play sound. All right, we're going to do system play sound. And that should be everything. So now if something enters our radar, then we should hear about it. All right. All right, so now to test that, we should warp somewhere. That's going to trigger our alarm. So assuming all goes well, this go to ion, set warp point. Which is that? Okay, maybe not ion. Let's go. I didn't bring that many warp cells with me. Yeah, map. system. What about somewhere close by? Telemi. Set warp point. And we'll see if we're lucky. We'll see if we're lucky. Control J.
Passengers immobilization starting. Warp sequence initiated.
Takes it a hot second, doesn't it? See if they can pop up the radar. Maybe we'll get lucky. I actually like the slower time with the warp speed. It makes it feel more adventurous. I don't know the right word, but it makes it feel something nice. I don't know. But when you're trying to do a video like this, and especially when it's going to be kind of hit or miss, whether or not we actually run across something and trigger the little PvP radar alarm here, it's kind of troublesome.
Warp sequence completed.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Passengers released.
Alright. Well, it didn't play the sound. Why didn't it play the sound? Oh, because I didn't actually put the, I didn't actually put the location in there, which reminds me I also need to show you guys the location. So let's do that. So alarm.wave. We go back to radar. Enter. There's that. Awesome. Let me show you where you guys need to put that. So if I go here, put up my file system. Let's see, do I have it readily available? Audio. Here we go. This is the location you. This is the location you need to put it. You need to put the file here, name whatever you want it to be, and it needs to be in Documents, in Queue, Dual Universe, Audio. That's where it needs to be. All right. So that is the demo. We can. Well, I won't warp again. It should work. If you have issues, reach out to me. But you have enough information that you should be able to troubleshoot anything you come across. But if you don't, there's you can ping me. You can also do like the DU, the Lua open source project place. Ask questions there. We'll be able to answer. But this should be all you need for that. It's pretty simple. Obviously, you can elaborate, do a lot more fun things than I'm ever going to cover in any of these videos. But that is a PvP, a really nice PvP alarm in a very short amount of time. So thank you guys for watching. This is Rubber Ducky, and out.